It is. All right. So you've all woken. You're in the what is essentially the middle barrack guard tower. There's a word for it, but I can't remember it. The main building, essentially.
The keep?
The keep, yes. The prisoner is being held below, and you guys have the day to you. Most of the session is going to be theater of the mind, but the day is yours. What would you like to do?
So are there any shops or anything open, or is it like this town is still in shambles?
So, it's essentially a full 24 hours since it's been ransacked, but you can definitely go around the town and see if anything is open. Uh, Although opportunity might strike. A lot of the foodstuffs were burned, so if you're looking for animals to purchase, they might be very, very cheap at this time. But you did see on the way in, the general store was almost completely ransacked. That was one of the targets that was definitely hit hard by the cultists.
All right, I want to go up to anyone who's got tiny animals.
Like,
Like a frog.
okay. Despite your best lookings, no one within town is selling of exotic or small animals. No one's selling cats, dogs, things of that nature. It's larger, like farm stock, pigs, horses, sheep, things of that nature. Their grain has been burned through, so they want to offload or cut some of their losses.
Hmm.
The rest of you?
I'm thinking of my voice before I say. Well, what do you guys think you want to do over? No, that's. I'm so bad at that. Why did I choose to do this?
It's just consistency. It's like drawing.
I know.
As long as it's consistent, no one will notice.
I'm so bad at remembering this. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I would like to see if I can find a small brazier, as well as some charcoal, incense, and, well, the charcoal should be easy.
Well, that's quite a list.
What do you need that for?
What you doing with that?
I can create a small creature.
Ooh, like a frog?
Yeah.
You know, I was looking
exactly.
for a frog, but I didn't see anyone selling any.
I know you were looking for a frog.
Back where I'm from, they got frogs everywhere.
Anyway, if I can find those things, I can create one.
You will know the magic shop is still MIA. Whoever the proprietor is, the entire building has not returned from wherever it is that it went during the attack. Charcoal found very easily. You can go outside and scrape some off the side of a mostly burnt building. Braziers, there are no small ones, but at the Temple of Clarita, there would be a brazier.
What?
The Temple of Clarita?
Yeah, this town has a temple dedicated to Clarita.
Clarita! Is she still with us?
Clarita is, yes. Wait, is it Clarita?
Clarita!
There's a goddess. I think Shantia. It's Shantia.
Shantia.
Temple of
Okay.
Shantia.
I was gonna say they worship our squire.
Clarita, you got a whole
I was like, you're right, she does have an interesting backstory.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, wow, he just dropped that bomb on us.
Yeah, I was like, holy fuck.
No, Temple to Shantia. Sorry, not Clarita.
Okay. I look away from Clarita like, oh, okay, cool.
Clarita is indeed with you. She was the one who recommended that you stay within the keep for the night.
Would you guys mind going with me to the temple?
Sure, I love temples.
Yeah. Clarita is like, I'm going to make some breakfast. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
Do you like bread?
Oh, I love bread.
Okay, good to know.
We go to the temple.
All right. You go to the temple, and you see that similar to the rest of the town, it's in various states of disrepair as people are repairing it. It seems that at one point there was a very large fire near the back door, and it's mostly people scrubbing soot and repairing a door. You see that there are two older gentlemen, one of them bald, the other with this long dark hair, the second in a darker armor, heavily wounded, but they seem to be talking and thinking things over.
Oh, so what happened to this back door?
Did you approach anyone in particular, or are you asking the group?
I'm just asking the group. Or no, I'm looking at the people fixing the door.
Okay. Are you asking the group, or did you approach them?
The group fixing the door, yes.
Okay.
The people fixing the door, not our group.
Yeah, I got it. During the raid, there were several groups that were surrounding the temple itself. The priest, along with many of the villagers, we had taken shelter here. A group of other adventurers were able to get in from the back door and help us escape. It seems that a distraction was left, and some of the cultists, or whatever they were, the raiders, broke the door and raided or looted the rest of the temple.
Oh, that's very smart of that adventuring group. We could learn a thing or two from them.
Yes,
Sure. Are
we
you
could.
here to lend a hand, or
Of course. What do you
Um,
need?
pick up a hammer? I guess.
I pick up a hammer.
All right.
uh,
She'll point out tasks for you to do.
aren't we supposed to be, on a mission soon? Do
Oh, you
have
can always
time for
stop to
this?
help people.
I think our services are better suited elsewhere. We're not.
You do your talking, and I'll just help out while you're talking.
Okay, you got like 15 minutes max. Hi everyone. So I know you just mentioned that the temple was raided. However, in order to assist the town of Greenest, I was wondering if you happen to have a brass brazier for purchase.
After talking to a couple people, what's his fucking name? What's his name? There it is. Why, bro? Why is it impossible to find people's names? Whatever. Priest guy walks over to you. Unfortunately, we do not have any for sale, but we do have a couple of larger braziers that are set within the temple. Feel free to use it if you'd like. Is there anything else you require?
Not at this time, unless you have herbs and incense. You may.
We do. Some of it seems to have survived the fire. I can arrange for your use if you'd like.
Oh, that would be quite nice.
He gives you a packet of herbs and spices.
Do I owe you anything for this?
No.
I feel like I should. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll make short work in here and stay out of your way.
As you walk into the temple, it has that smell of burnt wood. Thankfully, it's missing the smell of burnt flesh. You notice that while the raid was traumatic, it was mostly bloodless. Not many people lost their lives, thankfully. A few injuries on both sides, but not many casualties. And as you walk in, you see a couple of the pews have been thrown to the side. The main I can't think of words today. The main lectern has been pushed over, but you quickly find a brazier for your use.
Awesome. I start with the charcoal, put it in there, and the herbs and the incense, light it up, crack open my spell book, and conjure myself a frog.
Okay. So you're going with frog then.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Froggy boy.
Alrighty. Is this a small frog?
I'm assuming, is just your generic frog.
It's one of those big ass frogs like from Harry Potter.
That would be a toad, my friend. This is a frog. D&D frog.
There it is. Search. Frog.
Frog, monsters, stat sheet.
Frog.
What do I get out of this? Amphibious and leaping. Speed 20 feet. Armor class 11. Holy fuck, I have almost... I have one more hit armor class point than a fucking frog. That's insane. Okay.
Tell me. All right. Anything else that you need to do?
I would like to... Is the supply... on our way over here, did we see if there was the supply store up?
Yes.
The general?
You know that the general store was ransacked and mostly burned. They are not open for business.
Okay. Just in my little jaunt around town, have we seen any just swords lying about? There might be arms and armor and things like that just from the attack lying around.
You could probably go to the keep and talk to the general for that. The governor, sorry.
Okay.
Brian.
Yeah. I'll go chat with the governor real quick. I
Mo?
just want to recap our mission.
Molo, is there anything that you need to do?
Yeah, I figured while they were talking, I'd ask a bit more about the raid and what kind of went on.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Sure. 17.
17. All right. Through talking with various people, you learn the following. The raid lasted about... it's about 7 hours. They left right before sunrise. A majority of the fires that were spread were like... It was a lot of smoke, and not many of the houses actually caught. A couple did, but not many of them. The general store was hit hardest, and you hear that again. It was mostly bloodless. People were more intimidated, and the raiders were screaming at people and potentially harming them, but not to kill, only for them to give up their belongings. It seems that they were taking things of straight like intrinsic value. They were taking jewelry, gold, anything that can be sold on an open market were things that they were taking. They didn't take many tools, although some of the larger tools were indeed taken. They didn't take livestock. They didn't take any supplies and food grain, but they did burn some of it just to help with a couple of those fires. And let's see, was there anything else that people would have told you? There's about 3 people that have gone missing. You also hear that during the raid, 2 things of importance happened. One, a massive white dragon attacked the keep as it just did essentially strafes with its breath weapon, just freezing the side over and over again. That accounted for many of the injuries, but thankfully none of the guards died. And later into the night, a blue-scaled half-dragon made its presence known in front of the keep with 3 prisoners. He demanded a one-on-one duel, which a priest from out of town answered. It was a hard-fought battle. Eventually the priest lost, but he is still alive and he's currently at the temple.
Okay. Can I roll a knowledge check or whatever to get information about what white dragons and blue dragons are all about?
That would be a nature check. What is it that you're trying to discern?
Well, I don't know off the top of my head. Like, I know all the dragons different colors.
Yes.
Like metagaming have different things, but I don't know it off the top of my head. So I'm trying to see what my character knows.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a general nature check, and then tell me. Okay, so what is it exactly that you're trying to figure out with this check? Because that'll determine the DC.
Sure. Basically, like with the white dragon, what, like their temperament, what they're after for, what their main like power is,
Okay.
like breath weapon,
Uh,
and where they like to hide.
Here, based upon your background, I'll just give you basic knowledge you'd know about dragons.
Yeah.
White dragons themselves, they're very vain. They have a long memory, and they remember being slighted. And they do ice. They have their breath weapon is ice based.
Okay. Do they live pretty? I don't know. Do different dragons have different like lengths of how long they live?
Technically, but the way that your character would see it, they all live a really long ass time.
Okay. Cool. And the blue one was a half dragon, or half
Mhm.
scale dragon.
It was a
Half
blue half dragon.
Okay.
There is a distinction between half dragons and dragonborn. Half dragons are closer to their original dragon heritage. They take more, not cosmetic, but they take more features from their dragon lineage. They have longer tails, their scales are thicker, teeth are more serrated. It kind of plays into personality traits that harken back to their original ancestry, but they are closer to the true draconic bloodline than half dragons are. Or
So they're humanoid.
yes, they are technically humanoid. Yeah.
Okay.
But
How
they.
does that work?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, you've seen a donkey and a dragon have babies in Shrek, so
True.
You would know dragons of all types are shapeshifters. They can change their form at will. Many a dragon, whether they be chromatic or metallic, often take guises of human forms in order to do their dirty work.
But it's not necessary.
No, absolutely not. And you would know the older the dragon, the less time they spend in that shapeshifted form. It's essentially
Got it.
beneath them.
Somebody wasn't taking notes during Vox Machina.
Have not watched it yet.
Flip
so
the
any
table,
one of
dude.
these guys, any one of these guys could be a dragon, shape shifting. Okay,
Potentially, I suppose.
Well, that was some pretty good info.
Yeah, and that's just stuff that you would know.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, Muller, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. How good of a job did I do on this door?
Decent. I mean, I'm not going to have you roll for it. It's not that important.
Okay.
There, as your compatriot, Matt, what's your character's name?
Rubus.
As Rubus pointed out, there are bigger things at stake than a door.
It starts with the small stuff.
True. Is there anything else you guys are looking to do?
No, just meeting up with the mayor
Alright.
or governor.
On the way back
No.
to the keep, you'd notice that on the eastern part of town there seems to be some sort of commotion kicking up. It's about 8 a.m. at this point. You can see people are rushing over to that eastern end of town.
Well, better follow.
Sure, let's go.
Oh, why is she like this? Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Why do we always get dragged into this stuff?
I do like the anime run.
Arms behind
Better
you.
to get
Arms
dragged
behind me.
on than dragged in.
All right. As you Naruto run over, you see that a large crowd is starting to form, and as you kind of politely or impolitely push your way to the front, you see that several of the monks are like huddled up and doing like this big group hug. And as they release and come back, you see that standing, but in the center of them is a single, about 5'4" man. This like again with that emo cut. What would have been an angular but feminine face is now swollen and beaten black. His robes torn and tattered, uh, significantly limping to one side as he holds on to one of his other monk friends. You see that this was the man that you were tasked with finding. Leosin appeared to have freed himself,
Oh shit.
as he's barely on the edge of consciousness, but a large smile is beneath his busted lip and swollen face, as they all seem to be talking and celebrating.
I cure wounds him.
As you approach, his hand goes up to stop you. Thank you, but actually, I'm glad you're here. Come over. I need to talk to you. I assume you're the group that the governor sent out. Yes.
Yes, that's us.
Here, by the back of the cart. I might have a task for you if you're willing.
Well, looks like we could do you a solid.
As his other
Is there any gold in it?
compatriot helps him over as you say that, he goes, "Yes, there will be plenty of gold to be had."
Ah, I like it.
A couple of the townspeople like glare at the glare at the goblin who just said that, but let him through. As they let the individual down, and are all of you joining?
Yeah, I'd come in most at this point.
At this point, Clarita would kind of elbow you to this, or give you an elbow, not a hard one, just let you know that she's there and joined up with the group.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Clarita. We missed you at the temple.
You can see that she's eating like a breakfast sandwich. She's like, "Oh, did you get what you needed?"
I think so. I don't know. I don't know about these two, but I
I
did.
need a sword. I know you've got one, but I would like my own. We'll get there.
I'm sure we can. As she finishes her sandwich, wipes egg from her mouth. I'm sure we can find one for you. Hey, isn't that the guy we were supposed to?
Yeah, we're gonna help him out now, because, we didn't really help him out because we couldn't really find him, but now we're gonna help him out.
Okay, yeah. Because Leosin sits up essentially on a bag of grain. One of his monk friends brings him a tankard of
Hey,
water.
be careful. It looks like the town is a little short on that.
Yes, I suppose they are. We'll gladly give them what we have, but I'm known as Leosin. I heard from one of my compatriots that you had been tasked with finding me, but I also heard that you did excellent work. You brought back one of the raiders to the camp, right, for questioning?
Sure did.
Oh yeah, we went to that big raider camp. We found a ton of them and brought them back.
Well, he did weigh a ton.
Excellent work regardless. So what did... Tell me, I haven't fully caught up with the governor yet. What is it that you've learned?
We brought that guy back and they got him interrogated, and supposedly this operation is being led by some black-scaled half-dragon.
He nods. Anything else? Is that all?
I like back and forth. There's a bigger camp to the south, which we're gonna go scout out maybe later today.
Excellent. So, your path is already one that I was going to ask you to take. The name of the Black Dragon is Rezimir. She's a brutal Abjugator of the Cult of the Dragon, as he lifts up his arm and you just see fresh scars or fresh gashes from where blades have been stuck into it. You see, I had a suspicion that they were making their way here. They acted much faster than I had thought. What we're dealing with here is known as the Cult of the Dragon. Are any of you familiar?
Oh yeah, the prisoner mentioned that.
All right, need everyone to roll history checks. Let's see what Clarita's
History.
got. Clarita don't know shit.
I got another 17.
All right,
I got 12.
nice.
16.
Nice. Okay, collectively, you know that the Cult of the Dragon is nothing new. They're an old organization. But the raiding of villages, and as you've kind of picked up on, the systematic raiding of villages is new. Typically, they choose to fly under the radar. Something so open and brazen isn't exactly their MO. Typically, within the past, Matt, your character's name?
Rubus.
Rubus. Molo, your character's name.
Jax.
Rubus and Jax would know that in the past, the Cult of the Dragon has focused on making what are known as Draco Liches, or undead lich dragons. So them collecting gold and trinkets and things of that nature is a little strange. It seems to be a little out of their purview.
That is odd. Okay.
I take it you recount all of this to him.
Yeah. Between the two of us, yeah.
Yes, you're correct. I believe the organization is under new management.
What does that mean?
Their old leader seems to have gone missing within these past couple months, and a new structure has popped up. I haven't exactly worked out how it breaks down, but appears they're striving towards something new. They've always talked of the Queen and Tiamat, but I feel they may be more literal now in their collection towards her. Listen, I need all of you to head back to that camp. I need you to gain as much information as you can. Who else is within that camp? What they're currently planning? If they're going to be hitting any other settlements soon? Any documents? Hearsay? I'll take anything. While I was there, tied to that horrible, horrible pole, as he kind of chuckles, there was a cave on the southern part of the town, southern part of the camp. It seemed to have heavy guards, but as I sneaked out, it seemed a little bit lighter. If you can get in there and let me know what's within, I'd be willing to pay you handsomely. How does 100 gold pieces a person sound?
Sounds good to me.
I kind of steal a scruffy, touch my scruffy goblin beard. Well, I guess that'll do. But if I die, I want double.
I can have that arranged. 200 if you die.
Perfect.
You know, that last guy gave us a lot more for doing a lot less.
Oh, now you care about money for doing
I'm
the
just
right thing.
saying, I'm not really one for money, but I know this guy is.
Who,
Just trying
me?
to help you out, bud.
Well, look, I got some backup plans.
Oh, okay.
100 gold sounds fine.
Now tell me.
I would have done it for 50.
I can arrange that if you'd like.
No, don't listen to him. Now tell me, what kind of people do
I
they
am a
accept in the
woman.
cult? That's right. Well, oops. Now tell me, what kind of people do they accept in this cult?
From what I saw, really it is all walks of life. I don't believe it is segregated by race or things of that nature. I believe it's belief in a cause. Although, something worth noting is a majority of their forces, at least half, were mercenaries, paid bandits, things of that nature. No real ties to the cult itself, kept at an arm's length. You can tell who the actual cultists are when they're within their full regalia. Blackened mantles, some have specialized claws upon their hands, specialized masks. Again, I don't know what the exact structure is, but there's a hierarchy there within the camp. Uh, Several of the higher ups were guarding that cave and the tents that the uh, larger players were staying in.
Got it. Have we established how you escaped from the camp?
So after being beat repeatedly, I was able to slow my pulse for a bit, and they thought I was dead. I had a dagger hidden in my boots. The blood soaked ropes, thankfully, were slick enough that I was able to reach down and cut myself out. I dragged myself out under the cover of night and stole one of their horses.
Huh, you're pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't think there'll be any adventuring for me for a couple of weeks at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Not in that shape.
But I will be heading, I believe it is north. Let me double check my map. Green fields. Green fields. Yes. Me and my compatriots will be heading north almost immediately to the land of Edelgard, El Turiel. We have contacts within the Lord's Alliance who need to hear of this raid and everything that I've found. If we're already gone by the time you finish your expedition, find me there. Now, I'm not going to send you out empty-handed. Please, off to the right, my compatriot, talk to them. They'll be able to set you up with a few supplies that we can spare, and I've already cleared him to sell what little we have at the lowest possible price.
Oh, nice.
Any questions from me?
No, I think that settles everything.
Excellent.
Give a nod.
So go speak to Eskel. He'll give you what he can and sell what we can't. But be safe. I wouldn't recommend getting captured.
Okay, guess we'll be on our way. We'll go to Eskel.
All right. As you walk around to the side, you see that there is a tabaxi in yellow cloth with paper in hand who seems to be taking stock of inventory, not looking at you as you approach from behind.
Hey, you got any gear?
Yes, who are you?
The name's Jax.
Pleasure to meet you.
This over here is Rubus, and this big old lady over here is
I beg your pardon. I slap him on the head.
I guess Carmine.
I think he meant relative to himself.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I give you guidance.
I give Jax a little wink.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. Is there something I can help you with?
Leosin said you might have some gear to help us out.
Ah, you are the adventurers, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and he goes back into the cart and pulls some stuff out. He gives you the following. One coil of hempen rope, I believe it's 50 feet, or however it is the default is. 5 rations. 2 torches. 1 medical kit, and a potion of healing.
Mm.
Nice.
As well as flint and tinder to start said torches.
That will be extremely helpful.
That is what we can give. We also have wares for sale. I've been informed that we are to
Yes.
sell at the lowest possible price. Is there anything that you were looking for specifically?
Do you happen to have either a brass brazier or a sword?
No brass braziers, and as for swords, they only have martial weapons. Let's see. Map, bot, flail, glaive. I have a scimitar.
I don't think that will work, but I appreciate you looking.
As you look through, like, the combat wares, it's all martial weapons. They don't have simple weapons here.
That's fine.
You do see they have just about most general gear and a stock of about 7 potion of healing.
How much for these potions of healing?
Those would be 25 gold pieces apiece.
I'll take the lot.
All right. As he hands you, pulls out the case of the potions. You see that they're in this like, essentially like a milk carton. There's like cloth wrapped between each of them so that they don't like jangle against one another. Takes the crate out, and places it down. Anything else?
Oh, I was going to ask you if you had a spyglass, but then I realized how expensive they are. Jesus Christ.
Spy glasses are very expensive.
Like, I'm going through, like, the general list, and I'm like, cool, like, 100 is max. Get down a spyglass. Oh, never mind. That makes sense
Glasses
that would be
expensive.
expensive.
Very
They
delicate.
They were 25 each.
25 each, so 175 gold pieces.
Okay.
Do you have any parchment?
Yes. How much would you need?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I'm starting a small collection, so how much is one sheet?
1 sheet would be 5 copper.
5 copper. That's a good deal.
It is worth noting that this parchment is not usable for like putting spells in your spell book. That is a special parchment.
All right, good to know. Never mind. Do you happen to have like a
For
grappling hook?
that type of paper, you'd have to go to a specialty shop for.
Yeah, I forgot that that's kind of how that works. But okay. A grappling hook by chance?
Grappling hook. As he begins opening like pouches, like moving shit around, he's like silk, bunch of paper, a couple oil flasks are banging around. A grappling hook. As he pulls it out. Yes, that'll be a single gold piece.
Oh, here's 2. I'm feeling generous today.
Oh, look at you.
Give
Looks like I'm rubbing off on you.
the other one to the church. They needed more.
Fair enough.
He takes the single gold piece.
Jax's eyes are just like.
He's tearing up.
Well,
All right, he'll take your 175 gold pieces then if there's nothing else that you want. Pat.
what was that?
He'll take your 175 gold pieces if there's nothing else that you want.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so he'll take them. Give you the 7 potions of healing.
Woo!
Okay.
I distribute. I give 2 to Jax and 2 to Matt's character.
Rubus.
Rubus.
You see
Oh, well, thanks.
anything that you need, Jax, or want?
Yeah, you got any kind of flasks in there?
Yes, empty flasks, flasks of oil, no alcohol, unfortunately.
Just a normal flask. And maybe some pouches.
Yes, that can be arranged. So flask, and you just looking for like regular burlap sacks or like small
Yeah.
pocket pouches? Like what are you going for
Um,
specifically?
let's say how do I read this one? Well, one that you can maybe if we need to like drag someone around, uh
Ah, yes.
one of those, and then maybe a couple like smaller ones just so I can organize my stuff in my backpack.
All right. So he gives you a flask. He gives you what would essentially be a slightly larger burlap sack with already pre-tied rope around it. For
Yeah.
placing over people's heads, catching what you're putting down. Uh, and then 2 smaller sacks. Call it 2 silver for the lot.
That's perfect.
All right, hands you your
And
material.
perfect.
Clarita will buy a bullseye lantern. That's 5 gold. With 2 things of oil. Where are they at? You guys would just see Clarita buys essentially a lantern, some oil for said lantern, and curiosity gets the best of her, and she buys a hunting trap.
Okay.
That'll be. Anything else for you boys?
I think that's all. We're going to be heading right out of town. Would you mind delivering this gold to the church?
Sure. As he grabs it.
Thanks. I think we should be on our way. Long road ahead.
Yeah. But hang on, maybe you should talk to the keep first. Or I heard about some guy that fought a
Hello,
half dragon
Keep.
at the keep. At the keep.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
All
They
right.
might have a sword there for me.
You all roll up to the keep.
Clarita, did you hear anything about this priest that fought the half dragon?
Yeah, he put up a pretty good fight. I mean, he eventually lost in the end. Last I heard, he was talking to the priest over at the Temple of Shantia. You
I
get,
thought the priest said that he was at the keep.
no, you guys saw him earlier talking to the priest.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It was Father Savaro. But you
All right.
you saw him earlier talking to the priest. They're attempting to get the temple back in order.
Okay.
Go back if you want. Do some self roleplay.
It's gonna break my brain too much. All right. Well, maybe we should just get going.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
So you're not gonna ask for okay? All right, let's go. As Clarita packs up and you guys about face and begin to leave the town. Excellent. Do. You guys have your maps. You guys have all your stuffs, and then just to double check, there is nothing else you guys think you want to do. Nothing else you want to buy, correct?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
All right. You all begin the trek eastward. Let's see. How long have we been playing? An hour. No, it's too early for a break. Okay. I need a survival check from one of yous.
I can do it. 6.
As you set out, it's a fairly nice day. Upper 60s in terms of temperature, sun fairly high in the sky, nice blue, crisp, white, fluffy clouds blow overhead. A gentle breeze blows through the Greenlands themselves. As you march along the path that has been laid out before you, it goes fairly quietly. You don't see anything for immediate alarm. Nothing accosts you on the road, and after about 6 hours of marching, you come upon what would be a more mountainous region, steeper hills, and you eventually begin to make out the almost horseshoe-like hoof or horseshoe-like indent that is the cultist camp, about 500 to 600 feet in front of you. What is everyone's passive perceptions?
13.
15.
Okay. Checks?
Oh, sorry, 12.
So, okay.
Is that up?
Carmine would be the first to notice, even from the distance that you're at now, a couple of smokestacks, meaning that there's fires currently going. But you see that a lot of the grassland, almost in all directions, has been trampled and walked over. While there's a very clear path that leads inward, it seems there are several almost dispersed exits being made or retreats.
Huh.
Like they've made retreats, or they're
Mm-hmm. Like there
okay.
was that very clear, right? There was that stamped earth where the cultists and the mercenaries were marching through, where the carts were being pulled through. But then you see almost going in almost every direction. Flattened earth, flattened grasslands, as if people have been leaving the camp in small or to medium-sized groups.
Can I tell if it was in a hurry or?
Uh, yeah. It seems hasty but organized.
Okay.
Okay. So can we see, is there, like, how much commotion is going down right now?
Not much commotion. Seems pretty quiet.
But there are. Yeah. Okay. Can we see the people yet?
Nope. You just know. You were able to pick up patterns of like people moving through in these directions.
I relay all this back. Do I see the smoke?
Yeah, everyone sees the smoke. It camp
How
appears to be
many?
occupied.
How many fires?
About 3. You know, from
Hey, what's the?
front of the camp to the back is about what, 900 feet.
Okay. Well, it seems pretty quiet to me.
It does. Do you guys see any paths up that would conceal us?
This is the raider camp, right? We're not.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got this map here. It looks like, the camp isn't really positioned super well. It's in a valley. Maybe we can climb up on the ledge, go around.
Yeah, if we peer down from above in this forested area, or scrubland, we might have a better shot of, well, yeah, I think that would work if we could
Hey, you're the tactics guy.
Oh, since when?
Well, since we got the greedy one here, and then
Hey,
yeah,
what are you then?
I don't know. What am I?
I think we have a tactics girl. And I look at Clarita. Do you,
Are you really going to push your responsibility onto me, sir?
well, I value your input.
Uh, I mean, it's sound. Going up to the brush and looking down, we can get the lay of the land. It doesn't look as well fortified as I expect a raider camp to be. But the question is, can we do so silently? I mean, if you look over there, there appears to be a watchtower. I can't really see if anyone's in it, but it's pretty much open land all the way leading up to the lip going up the cliffside.
Okay, so the
Wait a second,
watchtower
didn't you
is
get a
level
frog?
with the cliff?
Mm-hmm.
Like they could see. Okay, interesting.
Because the way that it works, it's essentially it's like a wedge. So at the front of the camp, the cliffside's pretty low, and then as it goes further back towards that cave, it raises in altitude.
Well, Clarita, that is why I brought this little guy. And from under my cloak, I have my frog. If we can get within 100 feet of the lip of the cliff, this little guy can peer right over, and there's no way, unless the watchtower keeper is a literal hawk, that we'll have any problems.
And it's just a frog. There's frogs everywhere, aren't there?
Pretty much.
Well, wait
I
a
mean, I
second. I
haven't
think I
found one
could
yet.
turn into an literal hawk too.
What?
I'm sorry?
Oh well, I can change shape into an animal.
Oh, greedy with knowledge too, I see.
Well, it's a
So,
new. I just kind of figured out how to do it. I'm not very
you,
practiced,
you gotta
but
show us. I'm
You've
so
never done
proud
it
of you.
before?
I'm not really. Uh, I can
Do
try.
it. Do it right now.
Well,
uh,
well, 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 well.
well, I gotta figure
This,
out what the max CR is.
this
1/4.
gives me some ideas, my
No
friend.
flying.
Yeah,
Example: wolf.
No flying?
no
No
flying
flying.
at its current level.
Yeah, it could be a rat. You could be a rat.
Gliding?
I
The
mean,
wall. I
technically,
mean,
Define
What if I
flying.
throw you?
uh, gliding. Yeah. Um,
flying squirrel. Yeah, I'd say that's all
are
right. They
there
don't fly.
like wolves around here?
Out on the plains, not many. At least not that you can see during the day. There might be some wild dogs, but not like wolves.
I do okay,
There's
like
like
a wild dog.
what you've seen are like wild dogs. You've seen antelope. You've seen like deer. Um, several flying creatures.
We're in Iowa.
Essentially, yeah. It's flatlands.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
that shit that makes you go mad after a while.
Uh, I'll wild shape into like a wild dog then.
All right. As checks if you want to explain the process of wild shaping.
Well, okay, look away for a second.
Okay.
I don't think I will.
I will
Oh,
respect
come on.
your
It's fun,
privacy.
Clarita.
This is the first time I don't. Okay.
Do you have to take your
I'm
clothes off?
I'm not actually sure.
I don't want to destroy your
Yeah,
clothing.
maybe you're right. I take off my clothes.
Clarita looks
and,
away.
and then I fold them down next to me, take out my backpack. And then I'll wild shape.
All right. What do you wild shape? Okay, so you kind
Go into a
of
wild dog.
you get naked. You fold up all your stuff. Keep in mind your AC drops since you are no longer wearing armor.
Yeah.
And you get down on all fours, and pretty soon You all turn around to see. What does your dog look like?
Just a straight brown, kind of mangly looking old dog.
I walk over and I pat him on the head.
Wow,
I
he
do
can actually
too,
do it.
but I also cast it's a guidance.
Cool. All right. I'll all right. I look up at them, looking for any other kind of approval, like
Well, with that shape, I think. I mean, they're not going to be happy to see you in camp, but they're not going to be like actively seeing you as a threat.
Hey,
So
you don't
you
know
might
that.
be able to skirt around the edges.
As long as you don't go in the camp, you should be fine.
yeah, that's my plan.
Unless they're bored,
Um,
then it might be hunting season.
the three of us, I think we should still go to the, what is that? Southeast scrub, crawl our way up through it, and then peek down. Well, actually, I'll just do that alone. It might be easier for me to just do that solo.
Oh yeah, well, as the dog, I want to go up to the edge.
In the new 2022 Jeep Compass, you can find your true north anywhere.
Kind of
It
peer
doesn't matter
over,
which
get a good look, walk back and forth on the edge.
All right. Are you attempting to do so stealthily?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
That's a nat 20.
All right, natural 20. I'll have to mark that down. For a total of
22.
22. As you begin to trot forward, with your new refined sense of smell, you get a mix. There's this burning, cooking meat that's within the air. You also get the smell of unwashed flesh, both human but something else, something a little bit more acrid. You also start hearing like these growling and yipping noises from the western part of the camp, closer to the mouth. And as you trot forward, you can see that essentially what's left behind is a skeleton crew. There's many a kobold running around, seemingly having the run of the place, but you don't see many humans. You don't see many larger humanoids. As you peer through, you can see that on that first cluster of buildings past the watchtower, there appear to be a couple humans chained up and held, as kobolds are like throwing rocks at them while they're doing like menial tasks. You can also see that the watchtower is currently unmanned. And that's what you can see from your current position.
Okay. Let's I get a little bit more adventurous and move down to the south. Are the kobolds with the humans, are they in the valley or on the outside?
They're inside. This is everything I explained is inside
Okay,
the
everything's
camp.
inside. Okay,
Yep.
okay. I'll move a little bit more around, like a little bit past the watchtower and a little bit more down south.
All right. As you move past the watchtower, you can see that it has been almost a segmentation built in. Stairs almost carved into the more hilly region. You can see a collection of tents that have been essentially brought down and burned. A couple of the campfires that you thought were campfires are actually tents and supplies that are being burned. You can see that there is one large tent near the southern end, and the first remnants of people you can see are by the cave of the mouth at the far south. Everything else seems to be empty. No other cultists are moving about. There's a couple kobolds doing like half-assed patrols and messing around, but you don't see this sizable force that would have been needed to attack a town like Greenest.
Okay. I'll head back to the group.
Okay.
Woof.
Oh, what'd you see?
And I'm like,
You can't speak, huh?
woof.
Okay, we'll do it that way. How many humans did you see in the camp?
Woof, woof, woof.
Only 3?
Okay. I'm gonna unwild check.
Alright, a naked Jax standing in front of you. Oh, God! Clarita turns.
Oh man. You,
Oh, wait, hold. Yeah.
next time
It's
growl before you do that, bud.
It's just a body, everyone. We all
I don't
have
wanna
hearts.
fucking I don't want to see any bodies.
You should have seen the bodies I've seen in my line of work. Being a healer, you see a lot of things. Lot of things.
It's like
Yeah.
old raisins.
like olives or something.
You know,
Okay, okay, miss. You don't have to make comments.
this is actually very well presented for a goblin.
Oh.
I've been putting on my clothes. You only got
I'm
a
sure
small
you
glimpse.
attract many people.
Well, I looked around, and it looks like a lot of people have left. That watchtower seems empty. I saw the
Oh,
cave
nice.
at the other end. There's actually a couple people there, but it's really, this isn't the same group, at least anymore, that raided the village.
So they really did move out.
Clarita.
That's
Or
what it looks
did
like.
they?
Not Clarita. Carmine.
What?
You see 2 figures. Because you said you got a little bit closer, right? Before Jax went out?
Yeah, probably like 150 feet from the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carmine, you see 2 low crouched figures leaving the camp.
Do they look like they see us?
No.
Get down! Get
Yeah.
down! Go,
just
go, go!
drop.
We
Alright.
I usher them away into the brush where we can hide.
Okay.
Well, I think if we wanted to get into that cave, we probably could.
Hey, where do you think they're going?
Probably just a typical patrol.
I don't know. Remember all those people quickly leaving, but in small groups? It sounds like one of them. They gotta be going somewhere.
Look, our mission for this gold is to get into that cave.
Yeah, he's right. We need to
Okay.
make sure
And-
we stick to our mission.
And their body language does not suggest patrol, as they're crouched low, seem to be looking over their shoulders, and you can see that right now they're heading due west.
All right, just take note where they're heading, because that doesn't look like a patrol to me.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. So do we just try to move through the camp, or is there another way of doing this?
Well, I think you guys could maybe follow me along. Well, maybe here. Maybe I could get you. Maybe I could get us all the way to where that cave opening was, on the upside of the hill, and then we can have a closer look at the bottom. Figure out what we want to do. Maybe we could just drop down on them.
How far is
tall are
the
these
cliff?
cliffs?
At the close end, it's about 20 feet. At the far end, it's about 120.
So above the cave is like 120.
Yep. Not doable without a climbing kit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Our 50-foot rope is not gonna cut it, even with my sexy grappling hook.
Got a little
Um,
anime girl painted on the side.
Yeah, definitely. She's blue.
No, no, it's a tabaxi.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Wow.
Wait, is it Eskel? Like, is it like, is this her own, like,
Esco was a man.
I thought Eskel was a woman.
Eskel was a man, yes.
Oh, Eskel.
Eskel
Just-
gave me
Hell
one of, his,
yeah.
one, of his,
On there?
one of his personal ones. He fucked up.
Oh, shit.
He's got that fat ass on it.
No, it's canon. There is a scantily clad cartoon tabaxi on your grappling hook.
That's, I'm not even upset about that at all. Well, it looks like there's that little inlet that would probably be around 50 feet. You know what I'm talking about, to the north east.
Yeah, but then we have to go all the way through the camp, which I guess we could try.
Do we have any other option?
Should have bought a ladder.
It would be an incredible ladder.
150-foot ladder. Nice.
Do you know how many
Golden.
waifu stickers you could put on a 100-foot ladder?
A lot of
Like
tobacco.
10.
Yeah,
At least, yeah.
at least. I think we're just gonna have to just go for it, 10 to 10.
Well, that's right. Well, maybe,
I don't.
you know,
I don't think that's a bad idea. Like when I was in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes it's easiest to get in somewhere if you just act like you're supposed to be there.
that's why we
Wait.
needed the ladder.
You're from Baldur's Gate?
I've been
Nobody
there.
asks questions if you bring in a ladder.
I'm kind of from all around. I never thought about that ladder thing. That's actually a good point.
So you're saying we should just walk in confidently?
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying Jax's plan isn't exactly bad. Yours is pretty good too.
Alright, let's... You've been in the camp. Let's run your plan.
I agree.
Okay. What's your marching order? How are you approaching this?
Who looks the most useful to this camp?
Again, from the description Leosin gave you, that could be anyone and anyone. None of you are like outwardly brawny.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Rubus, do you look like a mercenary?
No, I look very much like,
Rubus looks like a librarian.
yeah, I've got like a wool hooded cloak on. Honestly, the one who looks the most like they might belong is, well, it's you, Clarita.
God damn it.
She's literally a mercenary.
I'm a squire. I'm training to be a knight.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. And
you're
you look
training
the
with
part.
us now?
Jax, should go first. Like, the whole greed angle thing. Maybe you can play that. I don't know. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but I'd rather not.
Side by side?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. I stole 4x4.
All right. I need all of you to roll performance checks to see if you can walk the walk.
Ooh, baby, I'm talking the talk.
Where's my guidance?
Nice.
Carmine, can you help us out here?
I got a 19.
Jeez,
You know what, Jex? I think you got this. I think you're great, and you did such a good job job as a dog, I think you could really perform anything. And I give you D4.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. Like, yeah, yeah, oh, okay. I got 15.
I got 17.
Man, you guys, so 15, 17,
19.
19, and a 4. Clarita,
Fail.
but that was 3 passes and a fail. That's a group pass. Clarita does not like being up front. It's not what she signed up for. And you can see that she's kind of a little fidgety. But Jax, you kind of take the lead, move her to the back a little bit. As you begin to confidently walk into the camp, again, now that all of you are there and as you're getting closer, the smells hit you. Again, that unwashed flesh, that burning of leather and wood. And as you continue forward, a couple of the kobolds are like kind of yipping and going at one another, and they see you going and they kind of scurry out of the way and hiss at you. And as you walk into the camp, past the first set of tents, you see that the kobolds have given up and throwing rocks at the prisoners who are kind of now seated, rubbing their shoulders, tending to their wounds, but they are still seated out front. They have their slings to their side and a couple of spears that they're like drawing in the grass with, or in the dirt with. Where are you guys intending to go?
So there's really the only points of interest is there's like the one big main tent.
Mm-hmm. There's a big main tent, and then there's the cave.
Yeah.
Of the two, the tent seems more secure. The two individuals that are hanging around the tent, constant hands on their weapons, and they're doing scans. They're looking around.
We'll walk past that towards the cave.
Okay, so you're nowhere near there yet. You're only by that second set of tents, but you're going for the cave then?
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue to walk, you see that makeshift path that has been made, and you kind of walk over, and eventually you hear, "Hey! Hey!
Yeah. Around.
You, come over here."
What do you want?
As you see, walking past the brush, you see a short, hooded figure, like very covering themselves up as they kind of like wave you over. Come here, come here.
What?
I don't. I haven't seen you before. Come here.
Yeah. I like wave my head back and forth. I'm like, come on, man. We were just here.
Nah, I got a good eye for people. I don't think I've seen you before. Come here.
Well, that's because I'm not a people. I'm a goblin.
Listen, man, if you don't come over here, I'm gonna start screaming.
Wait. He was like behind us.
Yeah, he's in the brush off to the side.
Okay. I walk over.
Alright. As you walk over, you see that there's a second, slightly smaller individual also wrapped up. And you can see that beneath their black cloak, there's like this long snout covered in like this grayish fur and these long whiskers. So, what are you doing here?
Well, turn behind and point to Carmine. She thinks she forgot something here when we left earlier, and just coming back to see if she could find it, I guess.
You ain't with them, are you?
So, sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
These cult guys. You ain't with them, are you?
The cult guys, I mean, we helped out, but Oh, we're moving on now.
And then he gets kind of low, and it's like more of a whisper. All right, listen, brother. Cut the crap. I don't smell soot on you. No one's here to bathe in a couple days. Listen, I just need to know if I can trust you or not.
Trust me how?
All right, me and my boy here, as he points towards the other one, and it kind of looks up, and you see these two little white eyes gleaming in the dark, peeking beneath the hood. Listen, we're in way over our heads here. All right. So, I need to know: can you get us out of here?
So is he wearing the full like cult getup?
No, no, it's not the cult getup. It's just like a black like leather. It's not even a robe. It's
Okay.
more of like a shawl hood type thing. Like he's trying to hide what he is. And closer to them, you see that these are two ratmen. Very, very rare. But here nonetheless.
Oh, shit.
Well, I guess we could, but we're trying to get into that cave first.
Oh, that's perfect. We're just looking for a distraction, you know? Because we were here just to make some cash. We didn't know there'd be burning and shit. We're just trying to get out, stay clean. Maybe we can help each other out a little bit.
Well, we don't want to be the distraction. We need a distraction ourselves.
That's tough stuff. As he kind of looks past you at a couple of the burning tents.
Got any? Want to start a fire?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But, blame it on the kobolds or get the kobolds distracted. See if we can get those tent guys to move.
Well,
Listen, you got any
what?
extra rope or something?
yeah, I got some rope.
All right. Here's what I can think of here. A couple of these nasty knoll tents go up in flame real easy. You see. Of course, I'm gonna need some help. I can't do it by myself. Can't leave my boy here either. If you could get one of your people with me, we could set one of the tents on fire. I'll preset the rope so we can skedaddle on out of here. And then if you should be able to hide in this here brush. Get those guards to run over and clear out the front gate.
I got a firebolt, so I can can launch some fires remotely.
Look at that, you got a mage. You don't even need me.
Yeah. Yeah, I like starting fires too. Hey, do you think there's anything? Tell us though. You know where all these guys are going?
No idea. What I do know is that they beat the shit out that monk guy, and then the tall one, the scary looking one. She was all concerned, started barking orders, moving all the loot, and then I think the guy disappeared or escaped or some shit. I don't know. I was trying to stay low, not get wrapped up in all this crap. But yeah, they started moving all the gear and the stuff, and they took that weird body that they were doing. I don't know. All I know is that they've been moving in and out of that cave, and I need to get out of here. This is what I signed up for. I'm trying to get out.
Okay. Can I do an insight check on this dude?
Yeah, go ahead.
21.
21. This entire time that he's been talking to you, you see he has like one hand in front of the smaller rat that he's got like slightly behind him. And you
Yeah.
can see that the other hand has been like hovering above his like back pocket. Like very casual, but he doesn't exactly trust you. And the way that his eyes are darting left and right, and you can see sweat like going down, a cold sweat going down his snout. He's stressed out, and it doesn't appear that he's lying to you. He really does just want to get out of here.
All right, well, you need a distraction. We need a distraction. I think we could work out something.
All right.
You got a
Yeah.
good place to start it.
As he kind of goes down, you see he pulls out a bundle. I got a couple of flasks of oil here. I'll go douse a couple of the buildings, and then when I give you the signal, light it up.
All right, I nod.
Any of you light on your feet want to help me?
I'm gonna be lighting things on fire, so one of you guys.
I'm not the sneakiest, I can tell you that.
I guess I'll go with you.
All right. He turns to the other rat, and then you hear the squeaking. None of you understand what's being said, but the other one kind of nods and like puts his hands out for the rope.
Oh yeah, I get out the rope.
All right. You give him the rope, and then it moves to the edge of the brush, and kind of puts it over their shoulder and like looks around, and then begins slowly climbing up the side of the cliff. You see that they kind of drop the shell that they are on, revealing like this darkened gray fur, and it presses itself up against the rock, and you begin to lose sight of it as it begins to climb. You just see almost like a floating rope.
Okay.
Hey! As the like the main one taps you on the shoulder. Come on, we got work to do.
All right.
All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Yep.
Thankfully, he has advantage because that was dog shit.
30.
All right, 13. As you both are like creeping along,
13.
he hands you one of the glass vials of oil. So, why are you trying to get in that cave?
That monk or whatever.
Yeah.
He wants to know what's in there.
Also,
He wanna know what happened.
your voice changed.
Here, well, yeah. Jesus Christ. Hang on here. Yeah, the name's Jax. Yeah, well, see that
Hey,
guy?
man, keep it down.
Yeah, well, that guy that you saw escape, he asked us. He wants to know what's in that cave. He's trying to protect their village.
Yeah, so you bunch of good doers and heroes and stuff, right?
Nah, just let the go.
Yeah, man after my
Number
own
5.
heart. He kind of gives you like a high five. Like a greasy
Number 5.
little like handshake going down.
Yeah, I'm a goblin.
Hey, well, pretty sure that's where they were keeping all their loot in there. I mean, ill-gotten gains, but loot nonetheless. I think they moved most of it out, though. But if you find anything, I mean, there might be something to be had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Any idea why they want so much of it? I heard it's kind of new for them.
Yeah, I had no idea. I mean, I came here to try and sell some of the stuff me and my boy was making. But
Making
not-
or taking?
What?
Stuff that you're making or taking?
No, yeah, we make stuff. We're craftsmen, one can say. Finest in Baldur's Gate. But that's besides the
What
point.
kind of stuff? Well-
Man, you ask a proper amount of questions, I suppose. No, that's not relevant. Listen, we got a tent to light on fire. We're getting close. They're gonna hear us.
Okay, shut up.
As he goes quiet, you see he's sweating even more. As you both approach the tent, he kind of starts going left and he points at a tent for you to light up. Go ahead and give me a dexterity sleight of hand.
You're talking to me, right?
No, I'm talking to Jax.
Ah, okay.
10.
10. Okay, that's good enough. You uncork it and start splashing on the side of the tent. You can hear from inside there's like growls and yipping as several of the kobolds seem to be fighting one another. And after you finish your work, you see that the rat man kind of gives you a thumbs up and like motions for you to go back.
All right.
As he begins to scurry along with you. Eventually, both of them are back in the brush. All right, I didn't think of a signal, but I mean, I'm right here. Go ahead, light it up. Wait! Don't do it.
Oh,
As he looks up at the side of the cliff. Yeah, rope's in place. All right, go ahead.
okay.
Give me an attack roll.
Let her rip. I'm an 8.
Well,
You're
An
trying
8.
to hit a tent, right?
Unfortunately, misses.
What?
AC a
What
10.
is this? What is this tent? This tent doesn't have AC.
As you bring up your arm, you fire the first bolt. It sails high. As the rat looks over to you. Yo, what are you trying to pull?
It's been a minute.
Hey, man, just hit the fucking tent.
Alright, I'll let another one rip.
Alright.
14.
Thank God.
Alright, this time you bring your hand down a little bit and you focus and you feel as the heat forms in your palm and you fire off the second bolt as it sails, it impacts the side of the tent. And at first, there's nothing. But then as you all look, you can see the fire begin to take. And the first tent goes up in flames. A trail leading to the second tent goes up in flames, and all of you begin to hear the screaming of the kobolds who are there stuck inside. Good luck! As the rat begins to climb the rope to get the fuck out of there. And it is at this point that we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Perfect timing. Oof.